If you want to get under my skin today, the thing to do is to point out this blemish here. See the blemish? See that shit? I'm insecure about that. So, you got something you want to do? Something you want to fuck with me on? This the thing. That's my current weakness. Okay? That's what's actually fucking bothering me. But anyway, last video, I made a little video about how YouTube is crap and everyone's garbage but me, essentially. It's a pretty good video in my opinion. But, some motherfucker come in my comments and he say to me, TJ, you think you're this big edgelord, right? You think you're this big old, tough old, crazy edgelord. But do you got the balls, the fucking balls, to talk about the Jews? You gonna talk about the Jews, TJ? Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll talk about the fucking Jews. I got a few things to say about the Jews. First thing I want to say about the Jews is Jeff Goldblum is fucking hot. I mean, you go back, you look at Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Well, no, before that part. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That is one hot motherfucking goddamn Jeff Goldblum. Of course, nothing is gonna match the moment in Jurassic Park when Jeff Goldblum fucking giving us this smoldering shit. I mean, that man, anything he tells me is true. I don't care. He could say the most fucking, the genocide in Gaza, TJ, is good. And I'd be like, whatever you say, master. You damn right, sir. Yes, sir. I will fucking... People say Jews run the world. I don't know about all that, but Jeff Goldblum can run me. I'll tell you that shit. Number 2 thing I want to say about Jews. Jewish delis are fucking awesome. I love a good Jewish deli. I don't know what it is. Those motherfuckers, not only are they the masters of finance, because obviously Jews excel at finance, but they excel at delis as well. I love a good fucking Jewish deli, okay? That shit is tight. Number 3 thing I want to say about Jews, I love Jewish humor. I got this book here. Encyclopedia of Jewish Humor, right? And I love Jewish humor, or Jumor, as I like to call it, because none of it is funny. Well, it's not that it's not funny, it's just none of it is like... It's always funny on the level of like, yeah, I see what they did there. And I like that. I personally like a joke that gets to that level and doesn't even aspire to more. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example here. I got one. A Gentile landlord called on his Jewish tenant to collect the rent which had not been paid for 2 months. He was told that the tenant was sick in bed and that he had not worked in 6 weeks. The landlord, an ardent Christian Scientist, stalked into the tenant's bedroom and began to censure him. "You're not sick, you're just lazy," the landlord scolded. "Sickness is only an error of mortal mind, existing only in the imagination. A man can talk himself into anything." "If that is so," replied the Jew, "then talk yourself into having received my rent." Beautiful. That's a good, yeah, quite. So I enjoy that. What are we on, 4? Number 4, I like Jewish accents. Specifically, I love a New York Jewish woman accent. It's one of my favorite things. It's like, oh my God. You would not believe how much better it is in New York
New York is great. The rest of the world is shit. It's garbage. I can't even believe we allow it to exist because New York is, I mean, the pizza is better here. Pizza everywhere else is garbage. New York pizza, oh my God, it's amazing. And the streets in New York are paved with gold, and everything in New York is just wonderful, and everything everywhere else is just dog shit. It's horrible. It's horrible. That's a fun fucking voice to do. That's fun as fuck. Fifth thing about Jews. That's it. That's my four things, I think. And I know what this person expects. They want me to talk about, Jews run the world. But I really don't think Jews do run the world. I mean, they're disproportionately represented in the billionaire class. In the 80s and 90s, I think it was like 30% Jewish billionaires. Now that number has crept down to like 19%, something like that. So it seems like there's less of a representative sample there, but it's still outsized for, the group. So, it's kind of understandable why people do this whole, Jews run the world thing. But the thing I would say to them is like, there's plenty of rich people from every race and background, white rich people, Indian rich people, Native American rich people. Indian rich people, Native American rich people, Indian rich people, Native American rich people. There's Indian rich people, Native American rich people, as well as Indian rich people. Maybe some Native American rich people, too. I don't think I said that one. But, none of these people, even if they're rich, none of them help out other people of that same group. They don't. Just because there's some rich white guy out there, he ain't helping my ass out. What's he doing for me? He ain't sharing the wealth. If he did, he wouldn't even be a fucking billionaire. He ain't fucking helping me out. Like, I don't look at a rich white dude and be like, aha, white is rich. Look at all the money white has. It's like, I don't give a fuck what that guy's got. What do I got? What do I as an individual have? Don't matter if a bunch of people that share some kind of similarity with me got money, because they ain't helping my ass none. It's the same with the Jews. I don't think some fucking Jewish deli owner is getting a fucking cut of the finance fucking money of some, highfalutin Jewish financier or banker. So, I don't know. Like the idea Jews run the world, I think rich people rule the world. I think that's demonstrable. Are some of them Jews? Yeah. Are even a disproportionate number of them Jews? Yeah. But that doesn't mean Jews run the world. It just means that fucking a bunch of Jews are fucking rich, and the ones that are rich can go fuck themselves. Not because they're Jews, but because they're rich. Now, if I ever become rich, if through some ridiculous series of events I ever become a billionaire, then I'll probably like those guys. Because then I'll be part of their class, and I'll have class solidarity with them. But as long as I'm stuck down here on this fucking shit rung, I'll have solidarity with you fucking schlubs. And that's kind of how I feel about it. Jews. I'm not a big fan of Israel, by the way. I'll put that out there, too. Not a big fan of Israel. But I'm not a big fan of America, or China, or Russia, or India, or China, or Pakistan. Not a big fan of Pakistan, or Afghanistan, or China, for instance. So, I'm not a big fan of any of those fucking countries. I can't really think of a country I'm a fan of. Not all of them are on the same level of shittiness, that's true. Not all of them are doing genocides and, mass murdering people. But a lot of the ones I listed are, yeah. And I'm not a fan of that. I hate human beings, but I don't really want to see them killed. I'm okay with them just being, beaten. Just beat them. Can we just draw the line at that? You want to oppress a group of people, just beat the fucking shit out of them. Don't kill them. That's too far. You're going too far now.
So yeah, that's my video on Jews. I hope that this has alleviated some of the tension between me and the people who constantly feel the need to talk about Jews. You know, I mean, I just want to say, you know, I'm like, at a certain point, you got to take responsibility for your own shit, right? Isn't that a big fucking thing for a lot of people, taking responsibility? You know, and I think that when you start blaming this group or that group, they always, you know, like these kind of people I'm talking about, these racist motherfuckers, they always got some other group that it's the fault of, that they're not fucking successful, their life isn't what they want, you know? It's these damn immigrants, it's these damn blacks, it's these damn Jews. It's like, maybe it's you, motherfucker. Maybe at some point you gotta fucking sit down and say to yourself, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one that fucking sucks, eh? You know? But they don't want to do that. I get it. It's nice to have someone else to blame for all your woes. And we on the left do it too, but we at least fucking point to the right fucking thing. You know, hey, it's rich people. Those fucking richies out there. Fucking, they're the ones that are fucking us up. But that's actually true. So it has that benefit. And the thing is, you know, if you're a right-winger and, you know, you decide to change and become a leftist, you still get to hate a bunch of Jews. Because, like I said, there's a bunch of rich Jews. But you're not allowed to hate them for, you know, just being Jewish. You got to hate them for being rich. That's the fucking real enemy, in my opinion. But, you know, you still get to hate Jews, is the point. So, but you just can't hate them for being Jews. You got to hate them for being rich. Which is fair, I think. You know, because then, you know, it's something they can escape. You know, because a rich person could theoretically improve by deciding, this wealth is obscene, I'm going to give all this to the poor or whatever. You know, that could happen. I mean, it never will, but it could. So they have an out for being rich. It's not some immutable characteristic. No one who's a Jew can decide to stop being a fucking Jew, because it's weird like that. I mean, most religions you can fucking leave. Judaism, even if you leave the religion, oh, well, you're still ethnically Jewish. Okay, fuck it, whatever. You know, you can decide not to be a Christian. You can decide not to be a Muslim, whatever. Well, in Islam, a lot of times they'll kill you, but that's a whole other fucking ball of wax. Anyway, that's Jews. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked it. I know you probably fucking didn't. But anyway, Jeff Goldblum can fucking destroy me. I will bottom for that man. He wants to, I mean, like, Jeff Goldblum, if you're watching this, just know you got a fucking slave in me, man. Like, you can dominate my global economy anytime, all right? Please fucking do. The end.